Hello guys, we're back. Got the dog over here. Just having a little bit of fun outside. I'm going to do a re-review. The 2013 edition of Three Fields Harvest Wet Hopped Ale from Garrison here in Nova Scotia. I did their 2011, I believe it was. They've been doing it for 4 years now. I don't know if I even had it last year. I don't think I did. I don't believe I did. It's sometimes a little elusive to get. But the 2011 I gave a 4 out of 5. Liked it quite a bit. I believe the alcohol is the same as it was in 2011. 6.3% alcohol by volume. 100% Scotia hops, it says, Nova Scotia hops. For the 4th straight year, Nova Scotia wet hops were picked, shipped, and added to the kettle within a 24-hour period. Big thanks to the Meander River Farm, Fiddle Hop Farm, Ross Farm and Museum and Wentworth Creek Farm. It says Three Fields Harvest. That's referring to just the hops, because they also get I think they get their malt. I believe that's still 100% Nova Scotian malt as well. Could be different. If there's any differences, and if the hops are different this year, I'll make a note of it in the description. There's a whole load of different hops in there. I'm surprised they don't list them on here. It's kind of disappointing. Bottled on September 18th, 2013. Water, barley, malt, yeast, and hops, it says. So we'll open it up and we'll see what we think. We'll be right back. Alright, we're back with Garrison's Three Fields Harvest Ale. It's a very nice coppery amber sort of color. Sort of a light copper color, I guess. It's definitely a little bit hazy. When I was just looking at the bottle, I could see floaters hanging in there. You can definitely see the bubbles up there, going up there too. Nice finger and a half ahead, maybe 2 fingers ahead there, I don't know. Looks about that. So we'll go right to the aroma. Doggy's getting a little aggravated with me. Smells a bit different this year. The hops smell more earthy. I remember distinctly in the 2013 the hops were very grapefruit-like in the aroma. It was a big grapefruit note. This year not so much. It's very much more earthy, subtle earthy, and I'm getting a lot more malt in the actual aroma this time around. You know, it almost smells like a Oktoberfest, which is kind of funny considering this seems to have replaced their Oktoberfest Marzen. They don't make that anymore, so this seems to be their new big fall seasonal. And the dog is defending the property over there. What are you barking at? Hey! Bear. You're not fooling nobody. You're not fooling anybody. You're a big softy. You are. Alright, so aroma's pretty nice. It's not very complex or anything. And it's not particularly as hoppy as it used to be. So that's changed. So we'll go right to the taste. Cheers. Yeah, I'm not really getting much grapefruit at all this time around. It seems milder than it was in 2011. I'm getting a lot more malt character than I am hops this time around. It was quite hoppy for Harvest Ale back in 2011. I'm getting a more drawing, earthy hop character again. Again, reminds me more of an Oktoberfest Marzen almost. If it wasn't for the alcohol, I'd probably say yeah. I might be getting a little teeny bit of citrusy hop character there, but it's very dialed down. At least I'm finding it is in this bottle. Still tastes very good. It's like a very on the mild side of sort of pale ale, more of a I guess we're actually more of a Canadian pale ale, really, as opposed to, or a British pale ale, as opposed to an American one. I think that's something my friends in Britain, like Terry Kay and the Urban Viking, would really enjoy, just sitting at a pub and drinking, or ginger stew. Hop Scene Rob. Yeah, that's very good. I gotta say, it's a little bit lesser in quality this year. It seems like they have dialed back the hops, and I think that's a mistake. I mean, if you want to make a big deal about your wet hopping, you think you'd want to showcase them. And really, it doesn't quite showcase the hops this year. It's much more about the malt again, just sort of this caramel slash taffy, very mild though kind of malt, but it's big in the presence. The mouthfeel is fairly medium bodied. It's still a really good beer, and I can see myself buying more of these just to drink. Can't taste the alcohol at all, 6.3%, didn't really expect to. I'm going to give this a 3.75 out of 5 this year. It's a little step down just because the hops are dialed back, which is kind of disappointing. I wanted more hops. I mean, if it's a harvest ale, it should be showcasing the hops you used. That's just my opinion, of course. Someone may disagree with me, but there you have it. So, Garrison 3 Fields Harvest Wet Hopped Ale 2013 edition. That is going to get a 3.75 out of 5 this year. And thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you again in the next review. Bye-bye. Hey guys, we're back. Gonna try to get this review beat out here. That's a bad choice of words. Banged out. That's slightly less masturbatory, I guess. Before my camera dies. I've reviewed this as well before. This is the St-Ambroise Pumpkin Beer, the Great Pumpkin Ale. 5% alcohol by volume, 341 milliliters. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 the last time I reviewed it. The last time I reviewed it, it was sent to me by Dale, brewed by me. But now we get it in 4-packs here in the NSLC. It says, brewed just once a year, the Great St-Ambroise Pumpkin Ale returns this fall to bewitch beer lovers with a savory blend of pale and caramel malts, hops, pumpkin, and spices. If you enjoy Out of the Ordinary, this seasonal offering will be sure to please you. Ingredients: water, malt, wheat, hops, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, cloves, pumpkin. So the same as before. The last time I had this, this gave me a distinct bubblegum finish, I found. So we'll see what we think of it this time around. I'm going to open it up, I'm going to pour it, and we'll be back to see what we think of it this year. Alright, we're back. St-Ambroise Great Pumpkin Ale. So she's dark. That's a proper color for a pumpkin ale, really. That's better than the propeller one I just did the other day. Not much of a head, about a finger. Looks like it's gonna disappear pretty quick. It's pretty soapy, but that's, you know, that's a dark amber right there. That's a pretty looking beer. So we'll go right to the aroma. Oh yeah. The cinnamon and nutmeg are big time there. That's what you smell. And again, they combine to make this cinnamon gum smell. I'm serious. Like, just open up a pack of like Strident or whoever the fuck makes cinnamon gum. I'm pretty sure every company does. You smell it, and that's what you're going to be smelling here. Maybe a bit more of a nutmeg thing coming out in the end, but honestly, that's pretty much what you smell when you open up a pack of cinnamon gum. So we're going to go right to the taste. Cheers! It is exactly the same as before, so there's consistency here. Light bodied. Again, it's just big time cinnamon gum taste. Like the thing about the cinnamon in this is it cuts the nutmeg. If you saw my Propeller Pumpkin Ale review for this year, just a couple reviews ago, whatever it was, I was saying how the nutmeg was all that there was in that one, and it was very, very bad. Like, it was just too much. It was drawing out the palate, and it just a bad aftertaste. The cinnamon, Jesus Christ, I'm just blobbering my words out here. It helps smooth out the nutmeg, and it sort of counteracts the dryness a little bit. It adds a nice little bit of sweetness to balance things out, and a little bit of spiciness. I think I'm getting a little bit more caramel malt peeking out this year, but it's not any significant difference from the last time I had it. Yeah, it's still as good as it was. Again, I'm just going to say 3.5 out of 5. I will not review this one again. I'll not do another re-review unless I hear that they've significantly changed something in this beer. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack this review on with the Three Fields Harvest. Two reviews in one video, I guess, since they're both re-reviews. So, 3.5 out of 5. St-Ambroise, the Great Pumpkin. It's a pretty damn good pumpkin beer. And enjoy your day, night, whatever the hell you're happen to watch this during. And we'll be back with another review as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. Stay out of trouble, children.